ESTRIN, hello and welcome, I must say, back in Belgium.
Yeah.
Welcome back in Varenwinkel, the blues festival that is held here every year. In the first time you were here in 2005 with the late little Charlie.
Yes.
Second time 2010 as the foreman, the leading man of the Nightcats.
Right.
And now this year, 2022, again as the boss of the Happy Four.
Yeah.
That's, I read somewhere, Rick ESTRIN, the boss of the Happy Four.
Yeah, we're not really, I'm not a boss.
Yeah.
You know, we just cooperate with each other.
Yeah. Maybe I should name the Happy Four, Mr. ESTRIN
Please
on
do.
vocals and harmonica. When I'm wrong, Chris, the Kid Anderson. He's doing the guitar, the bass and other instruments. Lorenzo Farrell on the keys, organ and piano. And Derek Dimar, the man.
Martin.
Yeah, Martin, sorry, Dimar Martin, he's the man behind the drums, yes.
Yes.
That what we call what they call the Happy Four.
Sometimes he's behind the drums, sometimes he's in front of the drums.
Oh. First the question, how was were the Corona months for you? Were that heavy months?
It was, I missed playing. I was glad to be back, come back, and it's great to be working again and be traveling again. And, you know, I missed that, and I think we came back with a new appreciation.
Yes, and the other things that are going on in Europe, like the war in Ukraine and the problems with the Russian and the prices of oil and we are not living on this moment. And
The world is a mess, man.
yeah, that's the
The
right
world
word.
is a mess, and the U.S. in particular is not,
Same, no?
yeah, not doing real well, man. For my estimation, I think you know I'm not a history. I'm not a historian. I'm not a political person, but it looks to me like things are on the way down.
Yes, and to find a solution, I don't think that's
I think it's too
a short
late.
time now.
I think it's too late for a solution.
Yeah.
You know, but so the best thing, and this will be helpful to you as well. The best thing I can think of is I'm old anyway. I was around for a lot of great stuff, and you know I want to stick around as long as I can, but it won't be my problem.
No, that's not
Sometime in the fairly
I
near
understand,
future.
I understand it. But let's go back to your teenage years.
Okay.
Then it's the time you spent in San Francisco, also with the long hair and flowers in the hair. Were you a hippie?
For a minute I was.
Or maybe you were too young?
Once I got into the music, then I cut my hair, and I'll show you a
Then
picture.
you choose your direction and
Yeah. I'll show you a picture from when I was 18. This is my first professional promo picture. My first promotional photograph. I might not have the photograph by itself. It's part of but I have it on a poster.
Okay. Oh, there he is. That's
Nice.
a nice young guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 18 years old.
Yeah, 80 years old. Okay, that was your Chicago period.
No, this was in San Francisco.
Oh yes, then you went, but between Chicago, San Francisco and San Francisco, there was Chicago, I think.
Yeah, after when I was 20, I moved to Chicago. And
Also because of
music, yeah.
music, yeah. Do you think that everybody has to go to Chicago when he is a musician? No.
No, everybody can do whatever they want.
Yeah,
But
that's
for
right.
me, it was a great experience, man, because I got to play with some of the greatest people. You know, I got to play and get encouragement from people like Muddy Waters and Eddie Taylor and you know, John Littlejohn and lots of, you know, Johnny Young. I worked with all these guys, and it was, you know, it was something that was a real gift. Now, and looking back, because there's nobody like that now. You know,
But like you said, then you went to the San Francisco Bay, and there it started with Charlie Batty, and was that the beginning of your?
20, when I was, I think, 26, I got together with little Charlie. Yeah.
Can you name it? That's the beginning of your career? No.
No, the beginning of my career was this.
Oh yeah, you're right.
The
But
beginning of my career
because
was 18.
the Night Cats was.
But the beginning of the band, was that, yeah. And that was the beginning of me calming down, becoming more professional, and not such a wild man, you know.
Do you think that you were, in a way, destined to become a musician?
I feel like it was always in me.
Yes.
I don't know if destiny, I don't know, but it feels right to me. It feels like I did the right thing.
It was the first thing that you did, and
was perfect for me. Yeah.
Were it also influences of the environment of your family, or?
You know, there was my mother was a singer when she was young, but she never, not when I was she was a singer as a teenager. But my older sister had was kind of like a beatnik in those days, you know, and she had records by people like Jimmy. She had Jimmy Reed records, she had Johnny Hooker records, Big Bill Bluesy records, and I was, you know, exposed to her. She was like my older sister. I thought she was really cool, and she had these records. And when I was 12, she gave me this album for my birthday, "The Genius Sings the Blues" by Ray Charles. You know, so I really got into that record. It just, you know, felt that in my naive little children's mind, I was thinking, wow, this guy really understands how I feel.
Then you knew it was the blues.
I think so. I think it took probably 3 more years before I started playing, but yeah, that felt right to me.
And why the harmonica? Why did you choose for?
Somebody gave me one.
Because of the size, it was not too big, too great. You put it in your pocket.
No. But that's a very convenient aspect of the harmonica. But no, somebody gave it to me, and he told me I should learn how to play it, and I went in a room by myself for about 4 hours, and when I came out, I just decided, okay, I'm going to be able to do this. This is what I'm going to do. And I needed some direction. My father had just died, and I needed something to, you know, something to focus on, and some way to have a outlet for my grief, you know. So it was perfect, yeah.
So now you're saying that with the harmonica you can express all the feelings that you have inside, and
a lot of them, yeah. Later on, I became a songwriter, so I was able to express
more
feelings in more specific ways.
Is it an easy instrument? I think many people think that is easy to play.
People think it's easy, and it's in one respect. I mean, if you breathe in it, you get a chord. So that part's easy. But if you want to achieve excellence, it's just as difficult as any other instrument.
From the beginning till now, did your style change a lot? Can you say there is an evolution or involvement?
Of course there's an evolution, but I never, you know how some people, I hear people say, oh, okay, I want to have my own style.
Yeah.
You know, and all I ever wanted to do was make people feel like Little Walter made me feel, make people feel like Sonny Boy made me feel, make people feel like Jimmy Reed made me feel. But over the years, yeah, I've developed my own style for sure. But I learned my lessons from the masters.
Oh yes, so
Yeah.
you must have a base,
Yeah.
that you can.
Yeah. For me, some people are more visionaries, but just to have the idea, oh, I'm going to do it my way, I don't think that works. If you have a vision to do something that could work, then maybe you're a great, you know, just naturally a great artist or with your own direction. But I wanted to be traditional. I wanted to get what's the word? Affirmation from people like Muddy Waters and Robert Lockwood and Eddie Taylor. I wanted them to go, man, yeah, you're doing it right, you know. That was what really was meaningful to me. You know?
So it is important to have some recognition.
From the people that I admired, from the people that were the giants of that music.
Yeah.
And that's, to me, that means the most, even today, that's the things that mean the most, that I keep in my heart.
Yeah. Songwriting. Is that an easy or a difficult job for you? Or?
I'm very particular about it, so it takes work. Generally, the only time it's easy is when I've been focusing and giving myself like a mental hernia, and I finally get the right thing. Then sometimes right behind that, I get a free one. I get something pops in, and I go, wow, yeah, this is great, man. And it happens quickly. But generally, it takes work.
Yeah. Your latest album, Contemporary, Alligator Records.
Yes.
That's a big name.
Yeah.
Mr. What's his name?
Bruce Iglauer.
Iglauer, yeah. I always read what he writes about his artists, but very good what he writes about it.
Yeah, no, he was a blessing to me, man, for sure. You know, we've been with him, with little Charlie, and we've been with him all along. So
yeah,
it's.
But I think it's somewhere a recognition to may go to Alligator and that they ask you, Mr. Ricketson, please do something for us.
Yeah.
On the album, 9 songs written by you, just one cover on, Nothing But Love.
Yes.
That's why I say I have the feeling that for you songwriting is not a very simple, not simple, easy.
No, it's not easy. But I put in the work and I get what I need, you know.
Oh yeah. But afterwards, it's like it seems to be easy.
It feels good, yeah.
Yeah, for us because yes. But like you say, for us it feels good, so we think, yeah, it must be easy to write a song like that. Like,
most of them aren't easy. Some are easier than others, you know. But once I get rolling, once I get into it, it's exciting.
How different was this album, or?
Well, this album, they're all different.
Yeah,
and
for me it was different.
Yeah, they're all different. This one I think had some more modern sounds.
Yeah, modern,
on it.
yeah.
And especially the title track, which was actually kind
Not the styles that we are used from.
It's actually satire, the title track, you know. It's about how people, you know, want to reinvent themselves and be, you know, stay current and all that, you know. But I don't feel like I've ever changed.
Mm-hmm.
I've evolved, but I never changed intentionally with the idea, oh, maybe this will be the key to greater success or something. I never gave that a thought.
Because also your singing is typical for Mr. ESTRIN.
I'm just being myself.
Yeah. That's so. That's why I recognize. But for me, this style was a bit modern.
Yeah, the instrumentation.
Yeah,
and stuff,
instrumentation,
but
the rhythms, the sounds.
But the rest of it, I mean, my delivery and the harmonica sounds the same. You know, it was just that song, especially that song, required. You know, it was a story. You know. And that's what songs are, they're stories.
Stories.
You know, so to tell that story, we put that kind of, you know, it really wasn't contemporary. It was, the sounds on there were like from the 90s kind of, you know.
Is it important for you that the people understand the story? Because on a festival, the people are in the mood, they have some rings on, and then
there's many ways to appreciate this band, and there's always something for everyone. If you're a guitar player, you hear Kid Anderson, you're going to be impressed. If you're a drummer or even just an audience member, you see Demar, he's gonna knock you out.
Yeah,
Lorenzo was keeping the whole thing going, man. He's a killer organist, and he's also playing the bass, and he was our bass player before. You know, so there's just always something. So we can come someplace where, for example, here, probably many of the people won't understand the words. It will go by too quickly for them, and you know, for their grasp of English or something. But we put on a show, you know. We put on a show, so.
Sure. Okay, I have some general questions to go to the finish. We have been talking about ages. Life is short, you know that, I know that, but I think there must be some still open items on your own bucket list, on the list, maybe things that you still want to do.
I think there's some festivals that we've never played.
Festivals or maybe people that you want to play with, I don't know, but...
no, the people that I want to play with, I already played with. You know,
you
Robert
play with
Lockwood, Muddy Waters, you know. That's how you going to top that. You know?
You have done it. And it's history.
Eddie Taylor, you know, people like that. You can't, you know, Jimmy Rogers. I mean, some of these people I actually worked with. Some of them were people that I played with that knew me, and I got, you know, good feedback about what I was doing from them. You know, so that's the people that. As far as music, those are the people.
But there are still festivals of places.
There are places I would like to play, and I just want to keep going as long as I can. I'm having the best time of my life, really, with this band and the way we're working now, and the way we're traveling now, and the way we work together. It's just it's the best.
Yeah, you understand each other, and
absolutely. Yeah.
That's okay. Is there for you, Mr. ESTRIN, also a life besides music? Do you have what we call hobbies or things that you do in your free time? Maybe fishing or
No. When we travel together or we're getting from place to place, we just talk and have laughs, and we, you know, goof around, and that's my, you know, that's really the. I have no hobbies or anything. This is my life. Yeah.
And the set list for tonight is already written down.
Pardon me?
On the set list for tonight.
Oh, written down?
No, you have. You're playing with the same guys.
Usually Kid will just call the songs. He'll see
He's
what
the-
direction things are going.
Yeah.
And he'll tell Demar, you know.
Okay, I have a last question. It's a double one. It's two questions, but the first one: what was the best advice that somebody gave you, or the advice that is still always in your head?
Lots of things. There's a lot of things. You know, one thing, there was a guy, the guy actually, this guy here, when I
On
was,
the top, yeah.
Roger Collins, when I was,
It's Roger Collins.
yeah, when I was 18, you know, he told me to be myself. If you're just yourself, what he said was, I don't know if I can say this on, can I curse?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he said, anytime you tried something that's not you, you're gonna fuck it up.
You figure that.
You gotta be yourself, you know. That doesn't mean you don't stretch and try things, and sometimes you fail, sometimes you succeed, and sometimes you need to perfect it or whatever, but it's gotta end up feeling like you.
Okay, then I have a last one. I think generally that music is enriching. Yeah? That's my question to you. What did you learn about yourself by being a musician? Did you discover some items from yourself or things
I
that...
discovered a lot about life from being a musician, because but I think you live this long, you're gonna learn lessons regardless what your job is, you know. But I've learned, I think this has been the greatest education. Being in a band, I've learned how to get along with people and how to dismiss little irritants and things that, you know, and just try to look at take the long view, look at the big picture, and you know, I know how to get along with people. I also learned things that people told me. There was another guy that I played with in Sam Lade's band, named Johnny Twist, and he told me this. He said, you know, there's two things you got to remember about this music business: ego and psychologicals. He wasn't talking about music, he's talking about the music business. And he's talking about, you know, make relationships. And that's, you know, that's something that I've learned. You know, a lot of musicians are difficult people, but it's better if you can get along, and if it's better if you need cooperation. Right now we have the ideal situation with four people that we just get along.
Yeah.
But you have to know how to do that. You know?
That's correct. Okay. Again, thank you a lot, Mr. Rick ESTRIN, for
Thank you.
your third visit at Varenwinkel.
Yeah.
I think maybe not, a lot of people hope maybe a fourth time.
Yeah,
Wait
yeah.
and see.
I hope, yeah.
Enjoy your stay in Belgium, and may the performance tonight be top. I'm sure about that.
Thank you. Yeah, it'll be.
Thanks
We've
also.
been having a lot of fun. We've been
sure
doing I think, good shows. So, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Lots.
And I'll see you tonight.
Yeah.
I'm sure about it.
Great.